And with tip-off.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And this is where you see the depth of your team put to the test. Neither squad at full strength in this one. So I expect to see adjustments in various matchups as the first half starts to shape up.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Robert Covington. He's out there with Norman Powell. Nurkic is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard position. And for the Nuggets, Aaron Gordon out there with Jokic. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then it's Porter. So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Jokic inside. Working on Nurkic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Porter kicks to Jokic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and proving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays. I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Lillard outside. Pass to Nurkic. To the inside. Simons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And here's Nurkic. Inside. Here's Simons. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense. Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Lillard. No good on the three.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Jokic inside. He's guarded by Nurkic. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, Jokic with great anticipation there. One of his better qualities as a passing big.
Lillard the pass to Simons. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Lillard again missing. Nuggets have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. It's tipped. Jokic with the steal. And Jokic slams it in.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
Passes it to Nurkic. Here's Simons. Lillard outside. Here's Simons. Over Rivers. The putback. And no good that time. And Denver the other way now. To the paint. Here's Gordon. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. Porter with the steal. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Campazzo shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Damian Lillard. The Nuggets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. McCollum outside. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Hands it from downtown.
And this is part of the patience of C.J. McCollum. In-air adjustments with the defender on him. You have to like that body control.
Harrison passes to Millsap. And he banks in the layup.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Denver on top. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a...
Southwest, I mean, you need to look your...
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Jones, and it's Cantor in at the 5.
Now, Lillard becoming better at staying patient, knowing that at any point in a possession, he can take advantage of somebody. That time he found the open man.
There's Harrison. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside Millsap. McGee trying to break free. Millsap misses.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Here is McGee. Portland making their last shot. 5 on the clock, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Portland. They trail by 1. And then Lillard slams it in.
Well, we just see this time and time again from Damian Lillard, a quality decision on the pick and roll.
Morris outside. Outside Millsap. Green with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Millsap kicks to Green. Jacks up a 3. And again, Denver no good. And here are the Trailblazers. It's been 8 unanswered points for them. And the shot goes in. And now it's a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
Anthony still running the floor well, even at this stage in his career. Gets out and coasts right past the D.
Here's Morris. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Enes Kanter. The Nuggets have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Gordon comes in for Paul Millsap. Michael Porter, he's checked in for JaMychal Green. And it's Rivers in for Shaquille Harrison. Portland also making some changes. Robert Covington comes in for Jones. And it's Powell in for Damian Lillard.
and they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
Portland with the ball. And here are the Trailblazers. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. McCollum with the ball. Picked up by Rivers. Anthony kicks to McCollum. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Gordon. For Denver, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Porter finds Morris. And again, Denver no good. Trailblazers leading by 3. Cantor controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And it's not a secret. Cantor is a major factor on the offensive glass thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hands.
And the pass to Gordon. No good with the layup.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Morris passes to Porter. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A little bit of hustle, a little bit of energy. Jokic right now pounding the offensive glass and not quitting on these possessions.
McCollum against Rivers. Now here's McCollum. Defense is right there. The shot's good from Cantor.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here is Morris. And Covington sends it back. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Melo sees the space. Melo gets to the space, and Melo scores.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Eight seconds left here in the second. Here's Lillard. He gets it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's... Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They did give up a couple baskets. And that's a...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
He's definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
They've got Porter. Gordon out there with Jokic. Then there's Austin Rivers. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. Clock at 4. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Gordon. Here's Jokic. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, the inside game of Jokic continues to improve. Adept at using that big body, finding an angle, and taking advantage.
Here's Simons. Here's Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And here are the Nuggets now. Portland making their last shot. Pulls up. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Jokic. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Lillard from outside. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Morris with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. 6-point game. Pass to McCollum. This one for 3. Portland with a new 14. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Back to Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 3rd assist on the night. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Back to Morris. Down low. McGee dishes to Millsap. Good D by Covington.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Puts up a 3. Chanchard grabs the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
McGee with no one around. The 3-pointer no good. Portland leading by 9. Kicks it out to McCollum. 3rd quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. On defense, Denver. Here's Lillard.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Powell. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Powell's got the lead up to 11 now for the Trailblazers. Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Morris against Lillard. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just competing right now. Millsap wanting to make the most out of that possession.
Morris against Lillard.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And the dunk by Covington.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Now, here is Morris. The 19-foot shot misses off the right iron. And now, running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Morris with the ball. Pass to McGee. Back to Morris. 3 seconds left. No good at the rim. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers. 13 points up at the end of the period. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for the Trailblazers, Anthony is out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Enes Kanter, and it's Simons in at point guard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Wait, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Here's Simons. Michael Porter making his last shot. The shot will not fall.
So there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Pass to Jokic. Rivers against Jones. Porter passes to Gordon. The three doesn't go that time. Portland leading by 13. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Melo powering his way through the defense down there. He's used to that kind of contact throughout his career.
Both good from the line that time.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. There's the pass to Jokic. Yep, that one goes in there.
Jokic feeling it. Not much the D can do right now. He's in a great rhythm and is exploding offensively.
Simons surveying the D. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Campazzo, shot clock at 5. Jokic with the bucket.
And maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Gordon against Anthony. Fires the 3. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Nuggets trail by 13. Campazzo. But they'll get another chance. Jokic. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, Jokic getting up there to the rim. Teammates love to see him doing that.
Here's Simons. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Denver grabs the miss. Outside Porter. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
What's Jokic, like 6'10" out there? Not many defenders are going to be able to match up with that kind of size.
Paul Millsap's checked in for Denver. Free throw, good. Jokic. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. They're leading by 8. Denver's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And a wide open look for Porter. They get it again. Denver passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Portland grabs the miss. Covington's got 6 rebounds here tonight. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Kicks it out to Lillard. Left side Covington. Millsap with the steal. Porter outside. Campazzo. It's deflected. Powell with the steal. Covington against Porter. Outside Covington. Powell, no one around him. They can't stop the run with that one.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The kick out to Porter. Here's the 3. Porter can't get that one to fall.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
Now here's Lillard to the paint. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. Back to McCollum. Fires from deep. And so it's Portland winning this one. A solid win. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Baer. Some depth tonight, but the starting lineup is intact for this team. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. They've got Bull. He's out there with Jokic. Michael Porter's out there with Austin Rivers. And for the Mavericks, we've got Luka Doncic. Marjanovic is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward.
If he sees a lane to the rim, Doncic will capitalize. Nice drive.
Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. The kick out to Porter. 6 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, inside, Bolt does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Richardson. The tray. That one misses. And Denver the other way now. Here's Rivers. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Here's Doncic. Here's Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Campazzo, guarded by Doncic, and that one's good. Jokic.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
The three from Porzingis connects from three-point range. Porzingis has got 5.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
A nice shot by Rivers.
Austin Rivers, opportunistic in transition. That's what happens when you sprint the floor.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 4-point game. The pass to Marjanovic. And that one, good.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
For Denver, they've gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Campazzo draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Big group substitution here for Denver. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jokic. Millsap comes in for Bull. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Austin Rivers. Back to Brunson. Looking for Cauley Stein. He gets it there. Here's Powell. Redick for 3. They grabbed their own miss. Powell, that's good.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass, turn those second chance opportunities into points.
Pass to Harrison. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. The 9-foot shot. Powell pulls it in. Mavericks trail by 3. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Tries to save it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Denver making a switch here. The Nuggets have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Harrison passes to McGee. Back to Harrison. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Brunson kicks to Cauley Stein. And he comes up with the deuce.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
The Nuggets leading by 3. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Millsap against Powell. It's Millsap with the drive. Up again, and it's Millsap with the extra effort.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Runs in the pass to Powell. Out to Hardaway. Back to Powell. Redick for 3. He doesn't hit that one. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Denver on top, up by 5. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've been watching, guys, at the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Porter. Austin Rivers is out there with Harrison, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Millsap in at the 4. Here's Burke. Banked in off the glass. Burke's got his first basket.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Passes to McGee. To the middle. Here's Millsap. Lays it up and banks it in. Millsap's got the lead. Back up to 5 now for Denver.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Brunson kicks to Powell. Again, the Mavericks score.
Now, this is an evolving aspect of Dwight Powell's game, getting comfortable in the catch and shoot from just about anywhere.
And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent.
Pass to Millsap. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And with long arms and great strength, Millsap can make plays bigger than his actual size.
Runs in the pass to Hardaway. Powell with it. Intercepted. Millsap dishes to Rivers. Here's McGee. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
To the inside, and it's McGee with the jam.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Dallas. And then for Denver, Bol comes in for Jermichael Green, and Paul Millsap subbed in for JaVale McGee. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Jokic, and the shot is long. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas, trailing by 4. Here's the teardrop. Chalk up 2 there. Doncic has got his second basket of the night.
There is this fundamental confidence to what Luka does, and those difficult floaters, no problem.
Here's the pass to Jokic. With the shot. Nails the baby hook. 6 points for him.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Doncic right side. Here's Finney-Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
44 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Jokic inside. Bol. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. Good defense by Jokic.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
To the middle, and stolen by Richardson. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And he converts the layup. Doncic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
What a basketball mind when you think about Luka Doncic. This guy in the break is exploiting defenses.
Just 3 on the clock. Here's Jokic. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And one of the strengths of this Denver team is their depth. Shaq has been that way. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Denver in the lead.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
They've got Marjanovic. Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. Bull can't hit. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body, and I think we will see that in time. Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
The Nuggets have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Doncic kicks to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Make no mistake, guys, the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic is special. Even at a young age, this guy can pick apart a defense.
Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. To the paint. Here's Bull, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Bull's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nuggets.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bull. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
Doncic passes to Finney Smith. The Mavericks rebound. Doncic kicks to Finney Smith. Good on the shot. Finney Smith's got 7.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Jokic. Baseline jumper. Again, the Nuggets score.
And just paying attention to the details, it makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
And Doncic, here we go. Good on that shot. And with that, the Nugget lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket for Marjanovic. Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. To the inside, Rivers. Oh, good on that one. Good work defensively by Richardson. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Brunson kicks to Cauley-Stein. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Brunson, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there, and in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
A different look for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for Cauley-Stein, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Dwight Powell. Morris passes to Najee, and good that time. Najee's got his first bucket of the night.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Morris against Brunson. Redick dishes to Hardaway. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Maxi Kleber comes in for Hardaway. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Trey Burke. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Millsap looking it over. Passes it to Najee. Back to Millsap. The three. Redick with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
He gets it in there.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic has every move, can go in any direction. Look out, folks.
Swiped it away. Kleber kicks to Finney-Smith. Stolen. And here we go. Here's Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
How many times have we seen Millsap throw it down? We've known about his leaping ability for years.
Doncic against Morris. And the wide-open shot from Redick. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 8 now on the night. Doncic against Morris. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Green, he's checked in for Denver. Michael Porter comes in for JaVale McGee. And here is Doncic. 8 points for him. Pass to Kleber. They get it back. Marjanovic kicks to Finney-Smith. Redick passes to Doncic. 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. Was shot by Redick. No good. Morris against Doncic. The pass to Porter. And it's blocked. It could go. Doesn't go for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Nuggets on top, up by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Denver will start the 4th quarter with. Green is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Porter, and it's Harrison in at the 2 guard. Hardaway with a wide open look. Here's Powell, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Powell's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Mavs. Campazzo, Richardson cover. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Porzingis, the fast break chance. On the wing, Hardaway. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Hardaway has got his first points in this one.
What a beautiful blend of size and athleticism. Boy, Tim Hardaway Jr. is doing work inside.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Millsap. The putback, and Green is right there.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Brunson against Porter. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
In a pick-and-roll game, the length and athleticism of Kristaps Porzingis is going to be a big-time problem.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Millsap, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Marjanovic checked in for Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Porzingis kicks to Richardson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Monte Morris is checked in for Harrison. Here's Morris. At the elbow, Bowl. Passes it to Green. Morris against Doncic. Morris into the lane. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. They're running. Here's Porzingis. Back to Richardson. And it's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
The Nuggets leading by 3. Here's Rivers. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Here's Marjanovic. No good. Shot missing. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Jokic trying to free himself up. Unable to get that one. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Rivers can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 5. It's stolen by Morris. Back to Rivers. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Well, tremendous composure on the interior from the guard, Austin Rivers. He's got the frame to complete that play.
Marjanovic finds Doncic. To stop the drought, and that's 2 points on the layup.
He has been taking and making big shots for a long time. Luka Doncic with the delivery.
Rivers looking over the floor. Pass to Jokic. Green breaking loose, and Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Rivers. Jokic has got the lead up to 7 now for Denver.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance points. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
This guy just feeds off that fourth quarter pressure in a tight game like this. That's when we can really see the kind of heart he plays with.
Doncic passes to Porzingis.
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Doncic outside. It falls!
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining. for with an injury in their roster.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Marjanovic, Josh Richardson out there with Luka Doncic. And there's Porzingis, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3 slot. Lillard outside. It's McCollum on the wing. Back to Lillard. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight. Chris, what an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It will be a fun matchup to watch.
Kicks it out to Richardson. The pass to Porzingis. And here is Marjanovic. Nurkic with the steal. Down low. Here's McCollum. No good that time. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Here's Doncic. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
With good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Doncic against Lillard. The feed now to Covington. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. And it's good. 2 points.
And at 280 pounds, I mean, Nurkic is difficult to deter, even when you hit him. I mean, he's just so strong.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Now here's Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. Doncic with it. And they'll turn over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. The Blazers on offense. And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Now Doncic after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. To the middle. Nurkic with the steal. And now Portland on the break. Lillard from deep 3-point land. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Inside, Porzingis. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Showing why he's an elite talent. Porzingis making difficult physical finishes look effortless.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And Jones subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Then for the Mavericks, Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Here's Brunson, following the score by Damian Lillard. A pass to Porzingis.
Offensively, there's few things on the court Porzingis can't do. He can use his length, strength, or both.
A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Lillard, bounce pass. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game. Simons, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. 1:41 left here in the opening quarter. Back to Jones. Clock at 6. Outside Anthony. Launches it. It's rebounded by Dallas. Burke kicks to Powell. On the wing, Doncic. Back to Powell. Stolen by Kanter. Powell inside. Burke covering. Yes, that goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Burke. Doncic feeling it out. Offensive rebound. Powell, the pass to Doncic. Second shot opportunity. Pulls it from 20. That one rolling around and rims out.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Doncic passes to Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Simons. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's Dallas leading by... And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched upon the...
What we've learned is staying together, staying with...
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Portland, Anthony out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. Trailblazers trail by 5. Outside, Jones. Pass to Anthony. Shoots over Doncic. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for Dallas. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
Pass to Jones. Doncic with the steal. The rebound by Simons. The Trailblazers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. The shot's good from Kanter.
A true inside-outside player. We know Kanter can hit a 3, but he's at his best closer in.
Outside, Redick. Back to Burke. Outside, Redick. Dallas moving the ball around. Burke kicks to Redick. Shot clock at 6. Second chance effort. Marjanovic passes to Burke. The shot off that time. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Here's Simons. Burke covering. Launches a 3. The offensive rebound.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Outside, Redick. From deep. Here's Marjanovic. That one, no good. Excellent D from Kanter. Feeds to Jones. Sweet move, and it's good on the way in. Now just a 1-point Maverick lead. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
Superb form. Lillard has the mid-range shot on lockdown.
Doncic against McCollum. A three from Porzingis. And the rebound by Nurkic. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. McCollum kicks to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
A minute 20 left in the first half of basketball. And it's Doncic missing.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
Out to Porzingis. Out left to the wing. A three ball. No good from Finney-Smith. And Portland with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. Portland with a new 14. Kicks it out to McCollum. Fires the three. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Nurkic finds Powell. Here's McCollum. Lillard left side. Shoots over Doncic. Powell, no one around him. Portland again missing.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
Count the basket.
Oh, yeah, high IQ basketball from Richardson values the easy assist over a risky shot.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And here's McCollum for three. No good that time. And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. And that'll do it for the first half. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarters.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. The period came to a close with them holding a... And that'll do.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Porzingis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Kleba is the four with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with J.J. Redick, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Hardaway kicks to Brunson. From outside, off the mark. Portland trailing here. Here's Powell. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Now, realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Brunson the pass to Powell. Yep, that one goes. Powell's got 6.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Lillard finds McCollum. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Trailblazers, Cantor comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Derek Jones in for Powell. Cullen passes to Covington. Porzingis comes with the double team. Portland needs to get off a shot. Lillard from outside. Drills it from outside. Lillard's got the lead up to 3 now for the Trailblazers.
The outside shot of Lillard is pure. I mean, he always seems to have the look that's going in.
And stolen by Lillard. And Covington with the basket on the assist by Jones. And it's a 5-point Portland lead.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And when you want Doncic, he's one of those guys who kind of just slithers around until he finds an opening, and then bam.
Doncic against Lillard. The three from McCollum. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Wow, that's their first shot of the half that hasn't found their mark. It's been a good start for them.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Lillard against Doncic. To the inside. Jones looking for an opening. Cantor kicks to Lillard. 5 to shoot. Back to Cantor. A baseline J. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And that one's good. Doncic.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to McCollum. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Richardson the pass to Doncic. Back to Richardson. Doncic outside. Fires from the line. No good off the back of the rim. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Richardson against Lillard. And he comes up with the deuce.
The jumper of Lillard, you better respect it because he gets it off so effortlessly.
Doncic dishes to Richardson. Covington against Porzingis. Richardson kicks to Porzingis. Richardson tipped back in for 2. Richardson's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Lillard against Doncic. Lillard the pass to Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Oh, I like the playmaking ability of Lillard. I mean, unpredictable in these pick and roll sets, and excellent at slicing the ball through the defense.
There's 39 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Doncic kicks to Marjanovic. Back to Doncic. Stolen by McCollum. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Marjanovic. Porzingis passes to Marjanovic. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Porzingis can't hit. Now here's Anthony with 1 on the clock.
Solid at contesting shots. Really has developed into a fine defender over time.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Portland out in front, up 1. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter next. 3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Powell is out there with Anthony. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And Redick kicks to Cauley Stein. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. He sinks the 11-footer. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just trying to keep the momentum now. And that's easier said than done.
Passes to Nurkic. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Anthony right side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Porzingis.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Outside Hardaway. Back to Brunson. Out to Porzingis. Now here's Redick. He's guarded closely. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Doncic comes in for Jalen Brunson. Doncic with the steal for the finish. And foul on. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Powell, the pass to Doncic. Redick way outside. That one's not going to go. And it's Portland the other way. Dishes it to Anthony. He feeds it to Nurkic. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's foul number 2 for him. He kicks it to Powell. Back to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 12. And he overshot that one, missing. Mavericks trailed by 3. Powell, the pass to Doncic. Lays it up off the glass.
He's really turned it around here in the second half. I mean, his offense has returned.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Lillard, the pass to Covington. Nurkic with it. Porzingis with the block. Up top, Doncic. He's guarded by McCollum.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
McCollum outside. The feed to Nurkic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
You can't jump at the pump fake. Nurkic is too skilled at getting defenders up in the air.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Jones is checked in, and then for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Richardson in for J.J. Redick. And Doncic, here we go. Marjanovic, and it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Jones slams it in.
A terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity.
Here's Lillard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
But Lillard, he's an exceptional player. He's a guy you trust to make the right decision in these moments.
Doncic outside. Inside. Got it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And Lillard is known for being a clutch shooter. He's the guy they go to. He's the guy they believe in.
And here is Doncic. And stolen by Lillard. Jones dishes to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. It counts.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Out to Doncic. And so it's Portland winning this one. Probably a little. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. now at the lineup for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
Here we go. They say misery loves company, and both teams now suffering with injuries. But in the end, it balances out.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Gordon out there with Porter. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Nikola Jokic. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3.
Well, a big man who can really dish it out. Jokic really reliable, setting up his teammates.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Now here's Gordon. Here is Porter. Gordon controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Here's Lillard. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And Covington sends it back. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Powell, no one around him, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Back to Jokic. Good D by Covington.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Pass to Rivers. On the wing, Porter. And the pass to Jokic. Great D that time from Nurkic. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Powell for 3.
An active player who just takes pride in his defense. Porter is solid at contesting shots with that reach.
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Lillard outside. Pass to Powell. Lillard with it. Nurkic trying to get open. And the basket by Lillard. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. .132 left in the first quarter of the game. Drops in the tray.
Well, he's knocking down most everything, guys. 3 of 4 here.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Porter dishes to Gordon. Porter against Powell. And it's in there. Porter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I like that. Staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Offensive rebound.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Here's Rivers following the basket by C.J. McCollum. And he gets the bucket.
That's what you get with a bigger guard, a guy that can carve out a little bit more space and Rivers does a good job that time.
McCollum passes to Lillard. Back to McCollum. There's the three. Lillard outside. Shoots the three. Kicks it out to McCollum. Powell for three. Denver grabs the miss.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter. That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Passes to McCollum from about 19 feet, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
You give CJ that kind of shot, and he's going to knock it down. He'll exploit the defense all night long.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing when it comes to developing his leadership skills.
I think it comes from the...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. JaVale McGee is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Monte Morris, and it's Harrison in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Anthony. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
It's his first trip to the line.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 2. There's Harrison. Pass to Chancho. And the wide open shot from Morris. And it's Millsap with the extra effort.
Yeah, Millsap a little bit gritty there. Good to see him go in and hit the glass.
Here's Simons, covered by Morris. Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Millsap against Anthony. Here's Cantor. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Cantor. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Basket counts.
Like the execution there from Cantor. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
Morris dishes to Millsap. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Enes Kanter. Frankie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Rivers passes to Gordon. From outside the arc. And that one is off. And it's Portland the other way.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Millsap finds Gordon. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him. Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Here's Simons. The shot's good from Cantor. And the Trailblazers lead by 2. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
And Green is right there. Green's got the game tied up here for Denver.
And how about the toughness? I mean, although undersized at that power forward spot, he just still finds a way to get the job done.
The 3 from McCollum. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
CJ just so smooth and is a marksman from 3.
Rivers passes to Millsap. And Millsap slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Simons. No good on the 3. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Gordon kicks to Harrison. Back to Gordon. Drops in the layup for 2. Gordon's got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Simons, the pass to Cantor. McCollum feeling it out a bit. And McCollum with the slam.
That's a great read on the pick and roll by McCollum. The defender backing up leaves him no hope of affecting that shot.
The pass to Millsap. Here's Green, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. C.J. McCollum was on fire in the first half. He had 14 points and 1. And that'll do.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Portland leading. A 3 from McCollum to the middle. Covington kicks to Lillard. Takes a 3. Green with the rebound. The Nuggets shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. To the inside. Covington dishes to McCollum. They double team McCollum. Feeds to Nurkic. And he banks in the layup. Nurkic has got the first field goal of the second half for Portland.
Well, Nurkic and his jump shot are works in progress, but he cans that one.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Now Jokic. No points in the game yet for him. Shot clock at 6. Here's Green. Yep, that one goes in there.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Nurkic. After the Nuggets pick up 2. Covington finds Lillard. Lets it go from deep, and the 3 ball is good. Lillard's got 10 points.
This is what you're going to get with Lillard. He's a gunner. And right now, he's gunning from deep range.
Lobbed up there for Green. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Campazzo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Nuggets have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Anthony's checked in. And then for Denver, JaVale McGee comes in for JaMychal Green. And it's Aaron Gordon in for Morris. Nobody near Lillard. And the 3 off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
Campazzo, guarded by Powell. That gives them the lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Lillard surveying the D. Portland no good that time either.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
The putback, great positioning on the putback. Gordon's got the lead up to 4 now for Denver.
Forgetting to box out Gordon is inexcusable, given that athletic ability. He's a big threat on the glass.
The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
For the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Derek Jones comes in for Anthony. And it's Simons in for Lillard.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. The Nuggets leading by 3. Morris outside, and the layup's good off the glass.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. And he knocks down the first one. The Trailblazers making a switch here. And so he hits both. 55 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Millsap. Back to Morris. It's stolen by Anthony. And now here comes Jones leading. What a jam!
Wow, fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's Harrison, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Anthony leading the charge. Jones finds Anthony. That puts them in the lead. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
Good combination of power and finesse by Kanter. Helps him finish strong through contact.
Harrison scanning the floor. 3 seconds left. No good on the layup. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Trailblazers lead by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Austin Rivers is out there with Harrison. Then there's Paul Millsap. Then there's Gordon. And it's Green in at the four-man position. Harrison passes to Morris. That one, no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Here's Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Felt like the whole team knew they were going to get out into transition. And Melo takes full advantage.
Here's Morris. That one goes in.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
High post try. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Man, both on balance and on point. Damian working through that mid-range area now.
Now, here is Morris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one's on Anthony. The first free throw is good. So for the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Powell in for Jones. Big group substitution here for Denver.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Cantor inside, defended by Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Lillard missing.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Gordon.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
And the basket by Lillard.
That gives him his second 3 of the half, with 3 total for the game.
Jokic high post. In on Nurkic. And Jokic gets it to go.
Big man powering to the rack. Doesn't happen much in the league anymore, but Jokic is showing us why it's still effective.
Lillard against Morris. Shoots. And it's Lillard missing. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. That evens the score. Morris has got 6 points in the quarter.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Now, here's Lillard. Porter pulls it in. Here's Rivers. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Here's Cantor. Shooting foul. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
And here is Morris. It's Porter atop the key. There's the dish to Gordon. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Robert Covington's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Denver with a change here, too. Millsap's checked in. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Lillard. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
And it's Jokic missing.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
Lillard outside. Jokic trying to get open. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet. Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Rivers kicks to Millsap. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
Good work from Millsap there, getting the defense up in the air and then gets the foul.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Well, you can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that three.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 3. Just 4 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Aaron Gordon.
And the D tried to get physical with them down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just torn them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with this. Coming right up, the Nuggets. It's the NBA on 2K. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. And for the Nuggets, they've got Porter. Bol is out there with Jokic. And it's Rivers. Now, here's Doncic. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Clock at 6. Back to Porter. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Off target with his three.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Jokic. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Austin Rivers, opportunistic in transition. That's what happens when you sprint the floor.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Jokic with the steal. Here's Rivers, and then Rivers with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. The kick out to Porter. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Shoots it up. Offensive rebound. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Now, here's Doncic. Over Porter. And that one's good. Doncic. Doncic has got 6.
We know this. Doncic is an aggressive, thirsty scorer. If you allow airspace, even in the mid-range, he's going to make you pay.
Porzingis against Jokic. Campazzo, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
Kristaps Porzingis is so agile, mobile, and hostile. You give him a lane, and he'll take advantage.
Campazzo, and there's the pass to Jokic. Gets a very good look and converts.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
1:19 left to play in the first quarter. Stolen away. Porter passes to Rivers. Porter against Marjanovic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. 1:04 left in the first. Now Brunson. Kicks it to Hardaway. Passes it to Reddick. Stolen by McGee. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Morris dishes to Porter. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 6.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Harrison scanning the floor. Pass to McGee. Here's Najee, the 17-footer. McGee, the second chance points on the tip in.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Here's Brunson. Redick for three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
On the floor for Dallas, Dwight Powell is out there with Hardaway. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Redick in its shooting guard.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Brunson. He kicks to Redick. 6 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. For the three. Rebound by the Nuggets. Here's Harrison. He dishes it to Morris. Denver with a new 14.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
And count it, the shot is good. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Back to Harrison. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Powell with the steal. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Back to Morris. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. Here's Morris following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is, because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime.
Now here's Porzingis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That free throw good from Porzingis.
Well, you have got to love the versatility of Kristaps Porzingis. unbelievable shooting touch at 7'3", can also be a monster on the defensive end. Good luck, future of the NBA.
J.J. Redick's checked in for the Mavericks. Now here's Rivers. Goes up the baseline, and it's Bull that time on the assist by Rivers. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Doncic kicks to Marjanovic. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Down low. And that one's good. Millsap. Millsap's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Doncic right side. Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, he throws it down with such ease. That rim might as well be 8 feet off the ground.
Pass to Jokic. There's the pass to Rivers. 5 on the clock. Millsap has the open look. The three-pointer no good. They get a hand on it. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. 4-point game. .26 seconds left in the first half. Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Jokic. Outside Millsap. The feed to Rivers. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. Rivers has got 6.
Well, tremendous composure on the interior from the guard, Austin Rivers. He's got the frame to complete that play.
And that's it for the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They are leading by 4. Kenny. And that does it for our half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Porzingis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Porter is out there with Bull. And it's Rivers, and it's Nikola Jokic. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. Releases from 15, tips it. Porzingis with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 4. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Doncic. 6 points for him. Richardson outside. And it's denied.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Here's Marjanovic. Count that one. Marjanovic has got the first points of the second half here for the Mavs.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now here's Porter. 6 points for him.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the call up against Jokic. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Mike Powell comes in for Marjanovic. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And then Rivers with the dunk.
There is a sneaky athleticism when you're talking Austin Rivers. He goes to the cup with authority.
Mavericks trail by 4. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Richardson with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Now the dish to Powell. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Trey Burks checked in for Richardson. The free throw drops for Powell. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland. Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And here's Brunson. To the middle, stolen by McGee. Morris against Brunson. Morris with the bucket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Brunson kicks to Powell. Hardaway goes in. 6 on the shot clock. Powell, the pass to Hardaway. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And some changes here for the Mavericks. The Nuggets leading by 5.
And when you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. To the inside. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, Kristaps Porzingis understands with his length and size, those are high percentage finishes. Nicely done.
Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. Porter looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. Picked his pocket. Porter with the steal. And stolen by Richardson. Fast break Dallas. Here's Finney-Smith. Finishes the break with a slam.
How about the vision from the young Latvian Porzingis, showing he really can read the floor and capitalize.
Pass to Jokic. Dishes it to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. The Mavericks have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And there's so much to like about Luka Doncic, but perhaps the best thing is he can contribute in every aspect of the game. Scoring, rebounding, passing, you name it.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Josh Richardson. Here's Green. Back to Harrison. Kicks to Millsap. Just 4 to shoot. On the wing, Morris. The rebound by Marjanovic. Outside, Redick. They get the rebound. Porzingis, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Nuggets lead by 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor for Dallas, Marjanovic is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Doncic in at the point. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. The Mavericks rebound. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. Back to Doncic to take the lead. Count it.
Boy, what body control from the Slovenian forward. Doncic comfortable taking on all challengers.
Here's Harrison. He kicks it to McGee. Here's Harrison. Astonagi. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Out to Hardaway. Back to Redick. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Paul Millsap. And now it's a 3-point Nugget lead for Dallas. They've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Now here's Doncic to the paint. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Well, Porzingis will make you pay if you collapse off of him.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Morris against Redick. To the wing on the left. Here's Nagy. It's stolen by Marjanovic. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Then for the Mavericks, Burke, he's checked in for Redick. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Here's Porzingis. Brunson kicks to Burke. Back to Brunson. Shot clock at 5. Hardaway passes to Burke. Here's Porzingis. And that one goes long. Denver in the lead. And the Nuggets can't hang on to the ball.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hardaway. Richardson comes in for Trey Burke. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Now Doncic inside. Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. Back to Porzingis. No good. And the Nuggets going the other way. To the middle. They swipe it. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Kicks it out to Richardson. The pass to Porzingis. Over Jokic. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, Porzingis, no hesitation in the balance of the game. He delivers.
To the inside. Doncic with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Richardson's running. Here's Finney-Smith. He dishes it to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Porzingis. That one off the back iron and out. Nuggets trail on On the wing, Porter. And stolen by Richardson. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. Money!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
To the paint. Here's Jokic. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Jokic with the steal. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Here's Bull. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And like his father, Manu, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy. And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
Doncic with it. Down low. Here's Porzingis. Doncic against Porter. Oh, no good. Jokic passes to Bull. Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Giles is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard position. And for the Mavericks, they've got Richardson. Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Doncic, and it's Redick in at the 2. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the court.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
Giles, the pass to Lillard. It's stolen by Marjanovic. And here we go. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Porzingis.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnover.
This is why coaches preach ball security to their teams. That sequence right there.
Here's Simons. Passes to Canner. Here's Giles. Back to Canner. 6 to shoot. Marjanovic against Lillard.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn him.
Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Now, here's Doncic. Tight defense on him. And he gets it to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Simons surveying the D. Pass to Canner. And again, unable to change momentum here. It's Redick on the wing. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Well, they weren't going to stay perfect forever, but still shooting 80% from the floor to start the game.
Lets it go from the wing. And that one's good. Lillard.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Well, now that they have that monkey off their back, hopefully they can settle down and execute.
Now, here's Marjanovic. Dishes to Richardson. And Covington sends it back. And the wide open shot from Redick. No good from outside. Trailblazers trail by 6. And the dunk by Covington.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Here's Doncic. Richardson outside. Back to Doncic. To the paint. Porzingis kicks to Marjanovic. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Hardaway's checked in for Dallas. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cantor. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Harry Giles. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Anthony Simons. Here's McCollum. After Luka Doncic's bucket. McCollum with the ball. Hardaway picks him up. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Powell comes in for Marjanovic. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Brunson. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So for the Trailblazers, Powell, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And it's Derek Jones in for Damian Lillard. Outside Hardaway. The pass to Powell. The 8-footer. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Portland. 6-point game. The 10-footer. Powell pulls it in. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Brunson with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And so he makes both from the line. Trailblazers trail by 8. Just 3 on the clock, and the rejection by Coley Stein. And there it is for him. And so it's Dallas, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Dallas, Richardson is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Trey Burke, and there's Porzingis, and it's Doncic in at point guard.
You can't jump at the pump fake. Nurkic is too skilled at getting defenders up in the air.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Here's Lillard after Luka Doncic's bucket. Jones dishes to Lillard. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. Dallas making a switch here. Powell's checked in. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Giles comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Robert Covington's checked in for Jones. And it's Simons in for McCollum. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Richardson dishes to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas again missing. Trailblazers trail by 9. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist from Covington. 6 points for Damian Lillard. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Doncic kicks to Porzingis, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Porzingis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Mavs. Lillard against Richardson. From the arc. Pass to Lillard. Tries again. That's good on the jump shot. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Doncic outside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Powell's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Mavs. Doncic against Lillard. Passes it to Giles. Crafty move. Puts the move on. The shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And now it's an 11-point Dallas lead. Lillard looking around. Takes a 3. They get it again. Pass to Simons. Another shot. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Richardson outside. 14 feet away. Burke can't get it to go.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Simons. Nice D from Doncic.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
And good that time. Burks got his first points of the game.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Lillard. Oh, what a beautiful play.
Intensity, did you see that? Great.
It's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. And the dunk by Powell. Trailblazers trail by 13. Three-pointer, Lillard. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Dwight Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Josh Richardson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Burke. And Jones with the stuff.
And the vision of Nurkic. I mean, solid and understanding when to distribute the ball.
The Mavericks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the first one at the line is good. All free throws good from Doncic.
And possesses such a refined feel for the game that Doncic knows he has what it takes to be a great player in this league.
McCollum fires from way outside. And so it's Dallas. 13.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They have a 13-point lead. And
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Enes Kanter is out there with Giles. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the 2-guard spot. Doncic kicks to Marjanovic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
The Mavericks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Doncic. Trailblazers trail by 13. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
When Lillard goes to work in the screen and roll, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, you pretty much pick your poison with him in these sets.
Mavericks leading by 11. Now here's Brunson. There's the pass to Porzingis. Back to Brunson. Redick passes to Brunson. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Redick finds Marjanovic. Great look, but off the mark.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that. That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that rebound.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Richardson attacking. Porzingis, the rebound by Giles.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
The putback, it's good on the putback. Cantor's got it back down to within single digits for Portland.
Now, that's the staple of Cantor's game. This guy has a knack for knowing how to come up with offensive boards.
Brunson against Lillard. And Redick kicks to Brunson. Dallas again missing. Trailblazers trail by 9. Over in the corner, Lillard. Here's Simons. Cantor, the pass to Lillard. And the layup is good. And that's now 17 points for Lillard.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Marjanovic kicks to Brunson. Can they get it? That one wide left. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Over in the corner, Lillard. Stolen by Brunson. Pass to Redick. The tray. Hits it from three-point range. Redick's got his first 3 points of the game.
Rise, fire. That's off the Redick's mindset, and you see why. And this is the result.
Passes it to Giles. Lillard against Brunson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Trailblazers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Hardaway's checked in for Dallas. Doncic comes in for Jalen Brunson. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Cantor. Norman Powell comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Anthony Simons. And McCollum subbed in for Damian Lillard. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, that'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
Here's Doncic. 8 points for him. Portland grabs the miss. Giles has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now McCollum. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Doncic finds Marjanovic. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
And Nurkic gets it to go.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Doncic looking it over. Outside, Porzingis. Redick with the 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. The third quarter comes to a close. Mavericks ahead. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Luka Doncic out there with J.J. Redick. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Finney Smith in at the power forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
And here's McCollum for 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Here's Finney Smith. Pass to Doncic. Throws it up high. The shot by Cauley-Stein. No good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers, trailing by 4. Doncic against McCollum. Clock at 6. He kicks it to Nurkic, and Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for Cauley-Stein. Marjanovic comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Richardson in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Marjanovic with it. Now Anthony defending. Redick inside the line. Gets to the corner and buries it.
Known for being a knockdown shooter. Redick is a guy you got to guard at all times.
McCollum outside. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Fires the 3. Portland no good that time either.
If he'd been even halfway decent today, the score would be a lot different, but he can't get anything to fall.
Doncic finds Richardson. Back to Doncic. And there's the pass to Porzingis. Doncic with it. He's guarded by McCollum. And Doncic throws it down.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
McCollum against Doncic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
So for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington's checked in for Norman Powell, and Fernie Simons comes in for Derek Jones, and Lillard subbed in for C.J. McCollum.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Doncic kicks to Redick. Back to Doncic. Porzingis with the ball. Now Covington defending. Nurkic against Richardson. No good on the shot. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's Lillard. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Mavericks leading by 6. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Redick passes to Doncic. 1:35 left to play here in the fourth. Porzingis, good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
And a little contact won't go a long way against Porzingis. What a display of physicality.
Lillard way outside. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. Got a piece of it. Doncic against Lillard. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And putting his long arms there to good use. Porzingis has a large catch radius on those alley-oops.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Lillard's got 10 points in just the second half. Now, here's Doncic, guarded closely. Nurkic with the block.
A defensive anchor. I mean, you got to admire how Nurkic uses his wingspan to turn shots back. Got to admire the passion Lillard plays with. He knows he loves having the ball in his hands.
41 seconds left in the game. Marjanovic finds Doncic. And he converts the layup.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Outside Covington. Off target from outside. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
The 3 for Doncic. Here's Marjanovic. Count it. And now an 11-point Maverick lead. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.